Welcome back to AM Northwest. No matter what your heart desires, a new job, improved health, a better relationship, you have the power to achieve it. Here to share more on how to do that, we welcome the author of The Desire Factor, Christy Whitman. Good morning, Christy. How are you?
Good morning. Doing awesome. So happy to be with you.
Yeah. So tell us about the desire factor. Like, what is it exactly?
Well, all of us have desires that literally come through us. And we have those moments of going, oh, I'd love to do that. But a lot of times what happens with people is the mind kicks in and says, well, who are you to do that?
Right.
You don't know how to do that. No one's ever done that. That's impossible. And we start to limit ourselves. And when we do that, we listen to that limited part of ourselves instead of the part that gets excited by the desire. We find ourselves pulling ourselves back, and then we feel victim to, well, I can't have what I want. And we end up not feeling good about our lives.
So you say that the universe is unendingly abundant.
It is. And when you look at nature, and we have evidence, even if you just look at our physical bodies, we have trillions and trillions and trillions of cells. Our minds can't even compute how many cells we have. The amount of breaths that we take, the amount of heartbeats that our bodies take every day, we don't even have to think about it. It's being done. But if we focus on that there's not enough, and that we don't have what it takes, or that we're not worthy enough, or all of those not enough things, we're focused on lack, that focus will bring us more evidence of lack. If we focus on the abundance and what's possible, then we are in the field, that energetic vibrational field of being able to attract those things that we feel expanded by and feel really good about.
Is that why you think some people struggle with their desires and some others it just comes to them?
Absolutely. It's all about our consciousness. We literally create from our consciousness. And what is our consciousness? It's the words that we say. It's the thoughts that we think. It's the perspectives that we hold, the expectations that we have, the emotions that we feel, and then the actions that we take. So if we're being negative, when we're focused on being negative or being fearful and focused on the fear, we're going to attract more things that make us feel fearful. But if we're attracted to joy and success and gratitude and appreciation, we have more of that energy available to us, and we attract more things that we're grateful for.
Is it all about hard work and being positive?
Well, listen, we've all been told that if you work really hard,
right,
you're going to be successful. But there's
right,
a lot of hardworking people out there that are struggling.
Exactly.
And so if hard work really was the key, everybody that's really hard workers would really be successful. So it's not about hard work. It's about working in the space of alignment. If our thoughts, our emotions, if our energy is in a good feeling place, if we expect to succeed no matter what, and then every action we take is in that fullness. It's not about hard work. It's being in the fullness, giving everything you got. Because someone could work really hard, but they're kind of half doing it, right?
Right. So
they're working a lot of hours, but they're not giving the fullness to themselves. So alignment and creating momentum really are the keys to creating what we want.
So let's say someone is determined to do something. I don't know what it may be, but it's not working, and they keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing because they're determined to make it work. Is that something that you advise people to do?
No, anytime we're pushing against something, there's resistance there. And if we're coming up against resistance, it could be a thought, it could be a belief. You know, sometimes when someone's going towards something and they feel like, gosh, no matter what I do, I can't seem to get ahead.
Right.
Well, there's something blocking them, either in their energy, in their perspective, in their thought process. And once you release that energy, one of the principles I talk about in the desire factor is the principle of surrender. When you're bumping up against something and you can't seem to get past it, there's a point of where we have to surrender. Not giving up. It's not like the white flag type of surrender. It's like literally releasing that resistance that we're feeling so that we could be in the flow of it.
Okay. You say there are 7 universal principles that create your desire. Talk about them a bit.
Well, they all go in order of each other. It's kind of like a combination lock, right? Where you need to have exactly the right order. If you don't have the numbers correct, the lock's not going to open.
Okay.
So the very first one we've been talking about, and that's the principle of alignment. If you're thinking thoughts that are against what you want, you're going to have split energy and you're not in full alignment.
Okay.
The next one is the principle of focus. We have free will. We have free will and choice.
Sure.
And we can always focus on either what we want or what we don't want. And when we're feeling bad, we're focused on what we don't want. And so the principle of focus keeps us in alignment, really. So that's first alignment. Then where are you focusing? And it's not like a degree that you get, a certificate you put on your wall forevermore. We're energy, situations happen. We have to, flow with what's happening. So we have to pay attention to what we're focusing on as we're moving about our life, right?
Right.
So the next one is, what are you expecting? Are you expecting to succeed, or are you expecting to fail? Are you expecting that the universe is going to conspire for your benefit, or are you expecting that something is going to hold you down? So what our expectations are will result in what we create. And if we have joyful expectations, which is one of the principles, then we are going to continue to feel and create more of those things.
You know, I was expecting that we'd have more time, but we don't. And there's more to the Desire Factor. And I want our viewers to check out the book. It's called The Desire Factor. Christy Whitman, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
You bet. We'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away.